mine's at like, I don't know if you've looked at it yet, but it's at like a shit angle.
Oh, no, you look good, bro. You got little BJ eyes. I like it. Alrighty, chat. We're gonna get started our third ever fucking City Boys podcast episode. We don't have Corbin here. Everyone put L in chat for Corbin. He actually fucking died, bro. He died. He's no longer with us. He's dead to me. I'm kidding. But seriously, welcome in. We're gonna get started. First, we'll start with Gabby. How was your day? Let's hear about it.
Actually, really good. I went to the gym in the morning I caught up with an old high school friend. And
he's in high school currently?
No, I knew him in high school.
I like how it was a guy right away. I could tell.
And then got off work early because of tornado. So.
Yeah. All right, Ben. Let's hear it.
What was the question?
Bro, I have the worst hosts ever. One doesn't show up. This man's not even listening. You know? Did you hear what Gabby said? Can you not infer? How's your day?
Oh, I mean, my day was all right. I worked most of the day. I mean, that's about it. I just be working and shit all day, every day.
All right, nice. So, guys, my day was pretty fucking good. They're quiet. They're max. They're gonna have to make themselves louder somehow. I can't do it.
Is this better?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, jeez.
But today, guys, was going great. It was going excellent. I got a head start my day. Uploaded 5 videos. I scheduled them throughout the week because I work a lot tomorrow. Uploaded 2 today. Posted some fire talks. Things were going fucking swimmingly. I went to the gym and I was gonna go live like 5, 6. And it was like 4:30. Welcome in, Mighty. It was like 4:30, guys. And I'm headed back from the gym. Got a great pump. My chesticles were looking fucking juicy. And like Gabby said, Gabby lives close to us. It was just fucking pouring rain today. And it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So it's like rush hour, and there's a fuck ton of traffic. And I just get off the exit, like the main town where we're from, and I'm going to the second exit. And so like everyone's car to car, their lights are on. It's super dark from all the clouds, and the sun goes down earlier. It's fucking pouring rain. And everyone's going about 45, 50 miles per fucking hour. And there is like on the shoulder of the next exit, there are people trying to merge on, but everyone was like car to car, so people on the exit were just fucked. But we're still going about 45, 50, and all of a sudden the car in front of me slams on his fucking brakes to let the guy that's trying to get on the interstate get on. He literally goes from like 45 to 50 to a stop, and I see his car slide forward. I'm like, oh shit. So I hit my brakes, and the fucking person behind me goddamn slams into me, bro. He fucking slams into the back of me, slides my car forward, and I see the person in front of me like look behind me, and all of a sudden they just go vroom, and they take off because they know I'm about to beat their fucking ass. So I look at the person who hit me. So I pull off the side of the road on the side. It's fucking pouring rain. I put on my emergency. What is it? Emergency blinks. No, the lights that go.
Oh, emergency lights.
Yeah, I put on my emergency lights, and the car. I thought they're gonna keep going, but they fucking pulled off in front of me because they were behind me. And on the back of their car, I just see the fucking Simply Southern little turtle, a fucking monogram. It says like Kate. I'm like, oh fuck me, bro. Of course it's some bitch. Women can't drive. Damn. Just more proof. I'm kidding. But seriously. And so she gets out of the car. The motherfucker's wearing AirPods, bro. It's wearing AirPods. It's pouring rain. I'm getting soaked. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. And I'm like, listen, it's okay. I was like, let's exchange information. She's like, I just gotta tell you, I don't have insurance. And she's the most country bumpkin I've ever fucking met. Yeah, the person in front was definitely at fault, Claude, you're right. She's the most country bumpkin. She's like, I just want to go and let you know I don't have insurance. So I was like, fuck, I'm about to call the police. All right, so I get there. They run my insurance. They're like, well, you only have, and I think I'm saying this, you only have liability. So I'm going to have to go through these people with the police. I got a police report. I'm going to have to talk to my insurance tomorrow. That's illegal as fuck. I know. Literally, they wrote her a citation there for not having fucking insurance and being on the road. And I'm going to have to go and see if I can go to court, and the court will order money out of them. If they don't have the fucking money, I'm just screwed. So my car doesn't have any body or frame damage from what I can tell. It runs fine, but my fucking backup camera's fucked. My plastic bumper is crushed in on the bottom part of the car. The black plastic part that goes on with the bottom part of the car is fucking crushed. I mean, she fucked her car because I have a hitch. So she had a square in the front of her car where my hitch just blasted through the fucking plastic. And so it's fucking raining. I'm waiting the police. I'm sitting there for an hour and a half. It was ass. It was fucking terrible. She's fucked. Yeah, she's fucked on her own, but I'm fucked. I don't give a fuck about her. She fucked me. And she's like, let me at least give you my phone number. And I was like, bitch, what? Like, she's like, I'm Kate, by the way. And she told me her last name. And she was like, I was like, bro, like, you're lucky I don't fucking kill you. But I didn't say that,
Just
obviously.
beat the fuck out of
Yeah,
them.
I just get into a fucking road rage. But no, it threw me off, and I was gonna go live early, so then I get home late, and I'm like, damn, I'm really like stressed out and frustrated. I'm soaking wet, and then also the rain got me pretty wet, and so then I took a little nap for like 30 minutes, and I woke up from my little angry nap, and I decided to go live on Twitch TV, and then I go fucking live, and I realized for the past 3 days my shit's been in sub only chat. So I was like, dude, why is my fucking stream so fucking dead? It's because literally for the past 3 days no one can chat but subs. So like I've completely like alienated like half of the people that would watch half the time. So fuck me. My day was shit, but we're here now. Yeah. Anyways, anything else to add about your guys' days? And we're gonna hop right into the first topic.
No, I think I'm good.
All right. So the first topic is probably one of my favorite things to talk about because like I actually look into these things when I'm picking a partner, when I see my friends dating. Why do both you guys have fucking like animal and demon horn? Okay, let's not get into that. Why is everyone dressed like an animal but me or some sort of creature? Hey, think about a gifted sub. Really fucking appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mighty, shout out to Mighty. But we're going to be talking about what makes people high value in the dating world, male and females. And you guys can go personal, but I want to talk more generally. So it's not like, because obviously, like some things I might look for and things you guys like personally might look for, might not be like as like applicable to everyone. So we'll start with Ben, and we'll start with males first. And then we'll move to females after. So we'll go Ben, Gabby, and then I'll have we'll go back and forth. So Ben, so as far as a guy when it comes to dating, and Blorb, but a gifted Blorb, you're here but on the cast, bro. I always think about canceling the podcast without you. Thank you so much for the gifty, bro. I appreciate it. But Ben, what is some things that you think make you like or men in the dating world high value? So we'll go with like mental, physical, as far as like appearance, and then we'll go with like physical things or like a house, car, live with the mom, live with the dad,
Like assets,
cars, jobs, college degrees, things like that.
So mostly for a guy, I definitely think it's not as important for a guy as it is for a girl, but definitely as a man, I feel like being more attractive definitely makes you a higher value male. Is like as shallow as that is, it's definitely true.
So you believe in pretty privilege?
Yeah, dude, that for a fact I do.
But how like you think pretty privilege is number one? It's like the number one like high value thing makes you high value is your attractive scale.
Um, I don't know. I feel like pretty people are high value, and like, hear me out. Hear me out. Never mind. I'm not going into that.
No, say it.
No, dude, it's kind of fucked, but I genuinely like I like most of the time if you see a 10 out of 10 dude or girl, they're usually high value. Is that wrong of me to say?
I think in your world you probably think that because you're I mean, so I guess for like maybe a teenager perspective, yeah, I can agree with that more. But like you don't think that like when people get older and they have to start paying bills, getting on their own, you don't think they look into jobs, career, financials, things like that?
Hmm.
Because like as I get older, I see people look less and less into attractiveness and more into like how much fucking money you have, especially with, with inflation and things how things are now.
I looked this up earlier, and like as crazy as this is, attractive people tend to like make more money. And
Where did you look this up at?
Bro, hold on.
Bro, look at Bill Gates.
Dude,
I know that's hyperbolic.
There's obviously outliers.
I know.
There's outliers no matter what. Like you're like just like you were talking about the other day, like there's ugly ass dudes pulling 10 out of 10 girls. That's an outlier. You know what I mean? That's not the standard.
I would say being rich is more powerful than being attractive right now. But okay.
I'd say maybe past like 28, maybe.
Okay, so pick a couple more things. We'll move to Gabby. Pick a couple more things you think make you high value as like in the dating world.
I'd say definitely like a solid personality as far as like just like
Right, I agree.
emotional stability. like sense of humor,
Yeah, being funny.
being abusive and shit.
That's a good one.
All right. We'll move to Gabby. So, okay, so from the female mind, the female perspective, as scary as this might be, what do you find like what's a high value male to you from like your person, from what you see, and then kind of just in general?
So I wrote some stuff down.
Oh shit, she's more prepared than Corbin.
This one kind of confused me a little bit, like the way the question was worded. I feel like it's very opinionated. I don't really think it's like everybody finds something else more valuable.
That's
But
true.
I wrote down if a man's like in tune with their feelings and like emotionally available, I think that's super valuable.
What do you mean by emotionally available? Like they cry?
Just being no, just I mean, sure, but just being more open about it, like not being like, I'm not going to talk about my problems because I'm a man and like that's how I was raised, like being
So,
in tune with how you're feeling and being able to express that and communicate that and talk about that.
so piggyback off what you said, most people, and I guess this is like from a lot of experience, and a lot of guys I've talked to, they say that when they open up to the girls and show a lot of like mental weakness, or if they seem mentally weak and they like complain about their problems a lot, like some girls think that's unattractive.
Again, opinions. I think it differs a lot. I think personally, women like it better when men are more open with their feelings and vulnerable than just like having a wall and just not talking to them.
So how important is like earning potential, job potential, and ambition to you, like in the man? Like, would you date a guy that's like content with and not to shit on anyone, who's like content at working at like Walmart for the rest of his life?
No.
God damn
No.
it.
But what
No,
what if he
I
showed his
wonder.
emotions? He was a great guy. He was loyal and everything. He was just cool with living in a small apartment and making like, you could make a good living at Walmart. Like live a simple life.
If it's not in line with what I want with my future, then it's not going to work.
Make,
So, if I want to be successful and I want like a powerful like business and I want to be successful and I want to have all these things, if they want the opposite, it's just not going to work.
but how about when it's very common and accepted for men to be very powerful and have a good business and all this stuff, and it's okay for women to make less money and be the home take care of the home. Like it's more acceptable for women to like not have a lot of money and to not have a job and to not have all that much going for it, but then the guy is like the breadwinner, the guy takes care of all that shit. Why is it different for the man?
I don't think anything has to be different. I think it can be equal. I think more now in this generation, it's become more common for a woman to not want to be a stay-at-home mom, to want to have her own business. I think I don't think there's anything wrong
I
with
agree,
the
Alyssa.
man wanting to make the more money, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the woman or
So you
the
would you would date like a guy who want to be a stay at home dad, and you go to make your business and make money, and he takes care of the house, take care of the kids, all that.
um in an ideal world of where I wanted children, yes, I would not care.
So you'd let a guys hit her up, bro. You could be a stay at home dad. You don't need a
Oh my
job.
god.
But
Mickle says it's more
who wants
manly
to
to
do
show
that? Like,
emotion, and I halfway agree with that. All right, so okay, what about physicality to you? Like, how important is that? And how much does it affect how much? Because like you got to realize, like a lot of people, there's a lot of great guys make a lot of money, have good jobs, college degrees, blah blah blah. That girls will never give a chance to because of how attractive they are or their physical attributes. Like if they're not 6 foot, whatever, blah blah blah.
um, I mean, I think being attractive is important, but again,
How important?
I think it's one of the most important ones.
The most important?
I can't be with someone that's ugly.
Chat, press one if you agree, if looks matter. Like could you, if the guy was like amazing enough, he was in tune with his emotions, loyal, great communicator, great provider, and he was just fugly as fuck.
Can I say something from experience though, real quick?
Yeah.
So in high school, I became friends with
Oof.
this guy, and I was not attracted to him whatsoever. I was not interested. And then I got to know him as a person, and then I actually became attracted to him physically, and then we dated. So I think it's like a
But what became
two-way.
attractive about him that wasn't attractive before? Like was he like chunky? You're like, damn, I kind of like fatties now.
No, he was in shape. Like he weightlifted and everything. Like he was an attractive looking guy. He just wasn't attractive to me.
Okay, so give a couple more,
Type of person.
give a couple more high valuable things, and I'll share my take on it.
Honestly, my 3 were, um, emotionally available, takes care of themselves physically, and, uh, stable financially. Those were my 3.
So I agree with both what you guys said. Like I think all that shit's important, but like the biggest thing for me, I think what makes a man very very valuable and high value is not the job he has currently. Obviously, I do like agree with Gabby and Ben. Like having ambition, having a future, having goals where they can make money, have higher earning potential is important. And the attractiveness thing, I think, is it plays a role in the beginning. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting at, Mighty. Looks matter to a point, but I think that the mentality is the most important thing in a man. I think a man who's aggressive, and girls might say they don't like this, but like most guys who get you, and when I say aggression, I'm not saying in like the sense of like, "What's up, bitch? Get over here." Aggression, as in they know what they want and they go get what they want. Like, for example, like so many dudes don't know how to like to use that like aggressive forthcoming to their advantage, and they're very soft and soy. So I think that like the most important thing in a man is having a good like mentality. It's like being very strong, being a leader, and not showing weakness. Because in a relationship, I think the highest functioning relationship, the man is the fucking leader. And I think that like I'm not saying that's for everyone. Obviously, there's some like some other relationships that will work out as well. But if you want like to get the best out of a relationship, the best out of life, you need like a man who is going to be a leader, who's going to be strong, and that he like I always say, guys, like your mindset, like your mind is a castle, and you let in what you want, you let out what you want, you keep in your castle, you're the king of your own castle. And I think that like a man who can do that can fucking conquer anything. So I think that like attractiveness does matter, and I guess this is kind of hard for me, and I'm not even bragging. Like obviously, like like I don't struggle with like getting to like talk to the girl like some guys do. Like some guys like girls don't DM them, they don't reach out to them, they don't do that. But like in my most successful like times with women, it's always been when I was at my strongest, and when the relationship was at the best is when I was at my mentally strongest, and when I was at my weakest mentally, when I was more addicted to drugs or more depressed or more emotional, is when things were the rockiest, and that they didn't value as much, and the relationship faltered. And when I let women take in situations where I let women take charge. Mighty, think of it a gifted sub. So back to what you guys were saying as far as high value people. So in your own experience, in your own relationships or relationship, I don't really know how deep you guys want to get into like your personal relationships. They holy fuck, Mighty with 10 more gifted. Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
That is a high value male right there. That is what I value in a male. For sure. Thank you so much. But fuck, what was I saying? Like, what is the most valuable thing to you personally, Ben, as being a man in a relationship, or in your relationship, or past relationship, or future relationship? What is the most important thing that you want your woman to see valuable in you? Because like obviously you can value things in yourself that they might not value as much. So what do you want? What do you think is your highest like offer? You
Um,
personally.
Actually, like you had said earlier, I'll elaborate on it, but like mentality, I definitely like as far as like ambition and like goals and like being a motivated person, being like going out and getting what I want.
Yeah, but what do
I
you do? What do you do to express that? What do you do to show that? Thank you so much, guys.
what do you mean?
Like, how are you high value? Wait, well, first of all, let
Everyone
me
I'm
ask, are you
around,
high value? Do you think you're a high value male?
yeah, yeah, I mean definitely. I
Okay,
think
in what
everyone
ways?
would say yes to that.
Everyone, chat. All right, in what way you think?
Bro, you're a hater.
No, I'm just being devil's. I gotta play devil's
Bro,
advocate a little bit.
I'm not gonna do some gotcha podcast, bro.
Bro, chill out with the cringe. Like, bro, I gotta make it interesting. It's entertainment. So, what makes you? What do you think makes you high value? I'm asking you a question. Like things
Okay,
things
personally,
you have in your mind.
let me talk. I think that everyone I'm around, and even high value as I believe I'm a high value friend. Any relationship or anything I've ever been in, I believe I'm a very valuable friend, boyfriend, whatever it may be, just because of what I bring to the table as far as emotionally, as far as like a mindset goes, as far as drive, motivation. And that's
100%
the
Ben.
thing, like if you're around, if your boyfriend, for example, is like a lazy fuck, is that going to be good for your mentality? Is that going to be good for your future? Like I think what you surround yourself with is what you get. Like what you put time into is what you're gonna get back. And so if you're like, I believe I'm a motivated person. I believe I'm passionate. I believe I have goals.
But what do you
I go
do?
out and achieve every day. What I do, I work every day. I come home, I stream pretty much if I'm not streaming, I'm doing stuff for stream. Like as far as that goes, I have a clear goal I'm working towards every day. I go to the gym. I go to the gym with my friends. I push them to go harder. It's just that's just how like what else are you looking for?
So I'm not gonna got you, bro. And it's like we can go back and forth. It's not like we have to like take turns speaking. Like I'm gonna like interrupt you guys, clarify some points, touch on certain things you guys say more. And I'm not trying to like, shit on you, so don't take it that way. Like I promise you, bro. Like you're my brother. So another thing I would say, and I'm gonna ask you. So you say all these good things. And you can have a million good things. Every guy, every girl has some fucking great things about them. But is there anything negative that brings down those value that doesn't make those things worth it about yourself? Like that you would say?
I believe every humble person would definitely agree that they have some shortcomings. I mean, I know I have shortcomings. Do I think they're like fatal flaws? No. But I definitely agree that I have some shortcomings.
What would they be?
Um, hmm.
Do you think that you're insecure?
To a point, yeah. I think I'm like not more than average, not more than like a normal person, but yeah.
Do you think, say, let's just say like hypothetically, if you were in a relationship right now, do you think that and you were with this girl and you guys have been dating for X amount of time, let's just say 2 years, a year, around there, do you think right now you'd be providing the most value to that woman as another man could possibly be? Like do you think that like you're the most valuable, or do you think there's another man out there with more value than you?
I mean, yeah, I definitely think there's men out there at this very moment that could provide more than me. Yeah, I definitely think so. As far as like financial goes, and like I'm also fairly busy. Like I'm extremely busy. I don't think I can necessarily nurture a
Hey,
relationship
the
like I need
gifted.
to.
So if you think that, doesn't that go back to mentality? Like, shouldn't with your own mentality, you should think that like you're providing the best for your woman out of anyone else? Okay, for me, for
I
example,
think it's ignorant to think that like oh, at this very moment I could not provide for a woman financially and emotionally
but you
like I
said it's
would
all
be
about mentality. So I'm asking about from a mentality standpoint. Do you think there are guys out there with better mentalities than you, more confident, more outgoing, more ambitious, stronger minded, less
honestly
insecure?
no. I don't think there's I mean there obviously are. I think there's dudes that are comparable, but like I haven't met anyone besides a very few such as like you and probably a few people in
Oh.
this and like who are watching stream that I would compare them to me as far as like mentality goes.
Okay, Gabby, this is gonna be awkward for you, but in a very platonic way. Say you and Ben were strangers, but you knew about Ben somehow in a fucking fantasy world. But you knew about his mentality. You knew all the stuff he just said, but he didn't tell you. Would you consider Ben very high value to you personally, as a woman, not as Gabby, but just as a woman?
Based off the things he just said, like if I didn't know anything about him,
No, and that you like you know Ben now, but just take, you're not Gabby, you're just a random hoe, and you're just like would Ben be a valuable man as far as out all the men you have in like your dating pool?
um,
And just be honest, because like we're not here to like be mean. We're here to talk about the
no, I'm just
uncomfortable
thinking about it.
truths.
I'm just thinking about it.
Because you've met a lot of men, obviously. No, not, I'm not. That sounded bad, but
Obviously.
you like obviously every girl knows a lot of guys. Fucking girls get hit up all the fucking time by these dudes. So you met a lot of dudes. You've seen a lot of different mentalities. Do you think that like it's a strong mentality from how he's explaining it? Like that's like popping or whatever. Wow.
Yeah.
So we'll move to Gabby. So what do you look for as far as like the mentality, the high valueness in a guy personally to you? So like what do you find attractive in a man, basically, is what I'm asking.
Um, I mean the things I said before, emotionally available. The mental thing you brought up, I didn't think about that before. That's definitely important.
Would you date an insecure guy?
No.
Really?
I mean, I think to a certain extent, I think if they're not, there's a difference between like confidence and cockiness. If they're like all about themselves and super cocky and think they have no problem.
Do you think I'm cocky?
Yes.
How? And it's fine. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. And there's not a problem with it. Like you be whoever you want to be, but you're very highly about yourself.
But yeah, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm cocky, but I'm asking in like what ways?
I don't know. You're very I hate saying this term, alpha. Like that's just straight up you, bro. Like.
But okay, and I'm not like I'm not disagreeing. Bittenzo's a cat boy, yeah. So and like and I'm not asking to like for the sake of content. And like what so if I'm alpha, what are the traits that I exhibit that make me alpha? Like so like what I'm trying to say.
Your looks, your personality, the way you want to run your relationships.
And how do you think personally I want to run my relationships?
Well, you want to be in control.
And like so like in control as like finances, like sexually, like in what ways?
I mean, I don't really know you that personally, but I feel like in every aspect you would prefer to be in control.
Okay, I mean, so like here's what I'll say. Like, do I think that like I'm cocky? I would say like yeah, probably, but like for me, like in the profession I'm going into, and I've like done like a lot of like research. I've done like a lot of studying. I've like watched a lot of like YouTuber streams that like aren't really like on their channels. Like I've watched a lot of Dream stuff, which was weirdly enough, I watched like a podcast he did. Fuck other dudes to show dominance. Yeah, I do that all the time. Draft. That's why everyone thinks I'm an alpha. So I just fuck all the dudes. And I've watched a lot of other like celebrities and things like that, and they said that even though that is bad for their mental health, and that it hurts some people around them, and that to step on some backs, having like a supreme confidence in yourself is like the most important things to make it in this area. Because like I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of times like I sit back and I think about like, is this all kind of like something I'm forcing myself to feel, as far as like this confidence in myself, this like I'm better than everyone else attitude. But like at the end of the day, if like I'm not forcing myself to do this, I feel like I couldn't push myself through like the fucking struggle, the boundaries, and all the goals I'm trying to reach. So like to an extent, like is it like the best? Probably not. But I think that like this mentality in the end will pay off, because like it gives me a supreme work ethic. It gives me like a no days off attitude. And from before, how I was very I'll just get into it more. I was trying to keep it like not very many details, but fuck it, I'll show some details. So in the past relationships, I gave up a lot of control. My very first relationship of 12 years, I definitely did not wear the pants. I was definitely a little bit of the bitch boy. So you're coping. I don't think you were listening, Tish. But like I was kind of like the bitch boy in a relationship, and not like in a bad way. I guess I use that as like more like Mimi, but more like for example, when I was 18, I kind of was very popular in this app called Live Me, and I signed a contract. I signed a contract with the modeling agency, and I moved out to LA, and I was doing really good, making a lot of money. And the girl I was with was very controlling over me, as far as like the people I associated with, what I was doing in my life, my career, everything. And she basically said, "It's I'm breaking up with you if you don't move back and get a normal job and go back to college." And I fucking did when I was 19 years old, 18 years old, and I went back because I was like, in a relationship, I have to give a certain amount, and I was controlled in that way, and it definitely put me back from where I wanted in life. And I quit social media for 3 or 4 years. Like she made me delete my Instagram because I had all these followers that were kind of like, they were a bunch of girl followers, obviously. That kind of made her insecure. XYZ, and it really hurt my career path, and I had to literally rebuild it when I was about a year and a half ago. And then in my previous relationship, I wasn't alpha, but I was definitely like the caretaker, as far as like emotionally. I was like I carried all her emotions, like were just like on my shoulders all the time. 24/7. I was just like carrying the emotions. Everything was a problem, and I was always just like, I'll take care of it. Whatever the problem was, I'd always deal with it, and I just gave and gave and gave and gave. And to be fair, I don't think that like in a relationship I need complete control. Like I probably like over exaggerate that only because I think men are fucking weak, and I think that like to get the point across to like I have to exaggerate it to an extent, and then it's a little more entertaining, obviously for stream if I'm just like yelling and ranting and raving. But like in reality, do I think that like I need complete control over a woman? Like obviously not. Like I mean, off stream, Ben knows this. Like, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I talk to girl, and I'm very respectful. I do very sweet things for them. I take them on dates. I plan. Buy them gifts. I pay for dinner. I open doors. So it's not like I'm like, fuck women, fuck bitches, all that. I just think as like from a mentality standpoint that like I need to stay strong, and lead like because basically like this is my mentality like everyone in my life, I'm pulling a fucking sled. And everyone in my life needs to get in the sled, and I'm gonna fucking lead you guys to the promised land. And no matter what I run into, a fucking hill, a fucking pitfall, whatever it is, I'm gonna fucking, I'm like accepting that it's gonna fuck me in the end. I told Ben this, but I'm gonna fucking barrel through it, no matter what it does to my mental, what it does to my like, no matter what, like if it makes me a sociopath, so what? I'll deal with it when I'm 30. But and everyone that's on the sled who stuck with me, stood by my loyalty, is gonna make it. And if they don't want to do that, they can hop off, and I'll leave them in the dust. And so it's like that's kind of my mentality, because like I do want to be a provider for my woman, my family, my brother, everyone. So that's kind of where I come from, and I know I do exaggerate it, but I do think that like, and we'll move into women here, and that way we'll move on. I do think that like women provide a lot of very high valuable things, but I think leadership is probably more of the man's job. I think men are better leaders than women overall. In relationships, I'm not talking about business and stuff like that, but in relationships, I just think men are better leaders. All right, we'll start with Gabby on this one. Do you think that men are better leaders for relationship or women? Because there's always a power dynamic in relationships. No, you can pretend to be equal, but that's just not true.
Can we not start with me?
Why? No.
I need to think about it.
All right.
I don't really know. I need to hear what you guys think.
All right, we'll go to Ben, and if you're ready, you'll go to me. You will go to you, but then we'll go back to me if you're not ready. Go ahead, Ben.
I definitely think like in a relationship, not always. There's like I said, there's always like outliers.
No,
but,
bro.
like I do think overall men are oftentimes better leaders in a relationship than women.
But why?
Why?
Like what things do men do that make them better leaders?
I think men are better at like decision making. Like it's like concise, quick like decision making. I'm not sure if like I don't know, man. I'm trying not to sound like
Bro, just be honest.
I'm trying.
Turn your volume down, bro. I got you. Never mind. All right, no, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Fuck, bro. Like, I definitely think like you said, men are definitely more aggressive, and I think women tend to be more passive sometimes. But like when it matters, I think men tend to step up. And I don't know. I just feel like they're usually like better mental fortitude, but not always.
Yeah, you ready to go, Gabby, or me take it, and then you can bounce off me?
I don't know. It's just kind of hard because the way I feel personally, I feel like it's not the same for other people.
Well, okay. Well, give your personal, and then give what you think about for other people.
Personally,
true maggot. True.
Personally, I'd prefer if I carried a relationship, but
in what way? Like as far as like, because there's different ways to carry a relationship. Like obviously, do you like talking about making the money, or you're just like you're my like you? And I'm not like, don't take this in like the wrong way, and like don't take it in like an exaggerated way, but like where a guy's a little more simpy, and like he's like, what do you want to eat, baby? Whatever you want. Or do you like a guy who's like makes decisions? He's like, this is what we're gonna do. This is where we're going tonight. Blah 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 blah. Like, in what ways do you mean?
I mean, I like both. I really, in an ideal world, I'd like it if it was both equal. But in general, I do think that men do make more of the decisions.
Wait, so question, yes to the question, both of you guys real quick. Do you guys think relationships are equal?
No.
I wish they were, but no.
So I'll tell you guys something that I've clearly learned, and I think this will help everyone. And this is better if you accept this. Relationships will never be fucking equal. Mighty with more gifties, you fucking psycho. Thank you so fucking much. I really fucking appreciate it. So I'll go ahead and say this. As a man, women are innately more emotional, and that's the thing. That's like a blessing and a curse. I'd say it's more of a blessing than a curse in relationships, because like women can display like a type of love, a type of affection that can help you really get through anything, that can make you feel invincible. Like the like literally can make me feel like I'm on top of the world and make me feel like I can fucking ride or die through anything. Now, also, women can also be like the most like unreasonable, unhinged creatures ever. And as a man, you just have to accept that, and that when they're doing that, you're literally just have to sit there and deal with it. You just get to sit there, suck it up, and deal with it. Now, as far as why it's not equal, like I said, I mean, something that women bring a lot of value is they can have a child. Like, obviously, it's super fucking valuable. Like, families are important. Like I said, they have that insane. They go to follow Samantha. They have an insane way of showing love. I think women like can like love a man, and that can make them like the most powerful guy ever. Like I think like a womanly love is like none other. But then like so in that aspect, like women can love more, they can love a little harder and things like that. But then when it comes to men, I think that men can like drag people from they can drag like people through like the worst of situations that women can't. Like women see things and they're more likely to leave. Men will definitely stay with women through a lot more bullshit than vice versa. I think like a man's loyalty is very, very special. I'm not saying loyalty as far as just cheating, just like the loyalty they can exhibit as far as just like for example, like if you're out in public and a guy slaps your ass, like a man's mind will go straight to like, I'm gonna fucking kill this other man, and will like beat the shit out of him. Now, is that healthy? No, but like that's like an insane amount of loyalty to a human being that like I don't know if women display in the same way. Now I know some bitches are fucking crazy, and I don't mean these bitches. Nice ladies are crazy, and they'll fuck a bitch up, claw their eyes out, stab them with a fucking fork or some shit. I think that like men are just harder workers only because of more biological things. They're physically stronger. They have more testosterone. Testosterone is the hormone that keeps up with energy, so they can have more energy. They can work harder, work longer hours. Now, that's not for all women. I know there's some exceptional women in chat. All you guys in women are chat are exceptional women, so you guys can keep up with the guys. But I'm saying on average, guys are working more hours, they're working harder hours. I worked in a factory once, for example, and it was by production, so we got paid like an hourly rate, like $12, and we drove these forklift. They're called pallet jacks. I was thinking it was like forklifts. And when you get to the spot in the warehouse where like a case of Gatorades were, you get off and your list would say 15 Gatorades, and you put 15 Gatorades on it, and then you go to the next thing like 20 cans of Yahoo, put it on there, the pallet. You have like this whole like pallet to fill up. And you wrap it up, you get ready for the truck, and then it times it by because you scan the barcodes, and we could see the highest production rates. And even the weakest guy was outperforming the woman. So things like that, just like biological factors that you can't really control. So like I said, equality isn't there, but like it's like a different dynamic because, like I said, emotionally, I think women can provide some things men can't, and I think physically and emotionally, men provide some things that women can't. What do you think about that, Ben? So let me read this real quick, and then you go. I feel like women got an emotional path in a relationship. She can also manage bills, like have independent ways that benefit both. Women can also handle the big jobs as well. Just feel like one person doesn't want to do one thing, and the other one picks up the work.
What?
I don't know. You mean by big jobs? Is that sexual? All right. So like I said, Ben, do you think that relationship should be equal, like 50-50? Like
No.
Do you like, so elaborate?
I don't think they should be 50.
He's 12, maggot.
Who's 12?
You.
Keep going.
Fuck, bro. What was the question? Should relationships be 50-50?
Yeah.
No. What point do you want me to elaborate on? Why they shouldn't be 50-50? Probably because I think men and women are responsible for bringing very different things to the table. I don't know, and I think biologically, they're like one's better than the other.
Which one do you think is better? Who's better, men or women, Ben?
Definitely men.
Oh, I agree. Men are the best. L women.
Yeah.
All right, Gabby. It's up to you to defend the whammons in the chat. Who's better, men or women?
I'll just say it, women.
Oh yeah, what a normie take.
For all the women in chat, let's go. I think it should be 50-50. But I think the fact that they do bring different things to the table makes it 50-50. I think men carry the relationship in certain ways and women carry the relationship in certain ways, and when you put them together, it works. If a man was doing significantly more than a woman was, and it wasn't balanced, it just isn't right. But
okay, here's another question, and this is kind of off topic. Do you think that you think it's worse when men cheat or women cheat?
What kind of question is that? Cheating is cheating, dog. It fucking sucks whether a woman's doing it or
No,
a man.
I mean, like,
I know that there's different reasons why a man is cheating.
I can answer.
It's just a question. I didn't give my opinion on it. I just asked you a question.
Can I answer?
I hit Gabby, you think it's even? It doesn't matter?
I think it's fucking stupid either way. I don't like.
All right, Ben, let's hear it.
I definitely think it's worse when a woman cheats.
Okay, why?
Fuck you, Gabby. Anyways, because like I think men and women cheat for very different reasons. When a guy goes and has a sneaky link with a different girl that's not his girlfriend, as opposed to when a girl does it, I think it's for like I said, I think a guy does it for like the lust and horny factor.
But isn't it like I think like in a relationship, and you guys know how I feel about relationships, I think it's the lowest value thing a man can do is cheat. I think that's very low value. So like if in your mentality you can't control like an urge that you've had since you were 12 years old by getting a boner, you can't control that and you have to go cheat and like ruin a relationship, ruin like everything you've built. Like isn't that like way worse than a woman feeling like sad or feeling deprived of touch, deprived of love or something like that? Like not being able to control a basic urge that you've been getting since you were like 12 years old to go through puberty.
I think, like I said, I think it's intent. Like you said, it's just like for men, it's just an urge. Well, like you said, it's
but
that's not the top. That's not what we're talking about.
It is though.
We're not talking about whether they can control it. We're talking about the intent behind it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you can fuck over your woman over such a small urge, like an urge is so easy to forget about. You get horny, you forget about it, and if you can't forget about it, and that little urge you feel that you've been feeling for so long is more important than your woman, isn't that more fucked?
And that's
women are better at cheating, maggot.
That's not what I'm saying at all either. So
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's worse when a man cheats.
I just don't agree with that. I like I said, it definitely it's fucked for both. It's not right for either, obviously, but at the same time, I think when a woman does it, they do it for emotional reasons, and I think, and at least to me, I value like.
Have you ever cheated, Ben?
No.
Would you? So okay, would you take back a cheater?
Would I take back a cheater? No.
What if you cheated on someone
someone who's cheated in the past? I mean, that's the thing. I think I'd like to think you can't compare someone's past relationship to to the one you have now.
Okay, that's fair. So here's another question. I
don't expect a girl to treat me like they treated their previous boyfriend because I think that's fucked.
So if you loved a woman and she meant the world to you, and you cheated on her, you messed up, made a mistake, and you still wanted to be with her, and she took you back, how would you look at her any differently?
I don't know.
Because I definitely would. I wouldn't want a woman to take me back if I cheated, to be honest. Gabby,
she'd be fucking dumb too.
Have you ever taken back a cheater?
From my knowledge, I have never been cheated on. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you definitely have.
I probably have for sure.
100%. 210. You're too emotional on Twitter. You're too emotional on Twitter to not have been cheated on, bro.
I've been cheated on 3 times, bro.
Okay, so
And listen,
but you were in
can
a
I
high
say
school,
something
bro.
from experience?
Oh, yeah, let me hear your high school experience.
No, listen. I took back a cheater one time,
True, maggot.
and it was the first time. It was the first time, and it wasn't like they went and fucked someone. No, they had FaceTimed their ex-boyfriend, right, and was like,
What a bitch.
That's cheating.
yeah, and yeah, I'm not. I didn't. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Anyways,
Right?
and I was like, okay, like she's fucked in the head, like she's got a lot of shit going on at home. You know what I mean? Like like I don't expect her to be like and this was my mindset at the time. I took her back and I was like, hey, we can fix this. I honestly I didn't love her like I thought I did. It was like a high school relationship, but I think it still applies somewhat.
Bro, you
She went
can't
and
love
did
in
it
high
again,
school.
even worse. The same exact with the same exact dude. She started FaceTiming him again, and then they ended up having sex and whatnot. Which I mean,
Nice.
as soon as I found out, I was like, okay, that was over with instantly.
Does
I
that
was
make you
sad
feel like a
about it, but I
beta?
never considered taking her back. What?
Does that make you feel like a beta that you got cheated on?
Um, I don't know. Like in a way, it's just like
It
dang,
should.
I for real wasn't good enough. Like
I mean, it's
I
not that you
wasn't good
weren't.
enough in
That
like XYZ, but at the same time, like I think that like that's my smooth brain telling me that.
That's a good
That's
question,
my
Ben. You just raised. So, do you think people cheat because of their partner or because of themselves? And
themselves.
is it ever a partner thing? Like, let's just say a woman's in a relationship, she's married, the husband never fucks her, not giving her any good dick, he fucking always at work, never is around, and she fucks another dude. Like, that's still not acceptable?
I mean,
I think at that
if
point
he's
it's a
shit,
partner problem.
just leave him. You know.
Okay. I've been nothing
I
but
think
cheating, which is why I stay
infidelity is
single.
like just fucked.
But do you think you've ever felt love, Ben, from a woman?
Um. Yeah.
Why? How, what is
Why?
love to you? So, like, I'm only asking you this because you're so young. So, like, and I look back to my high school relationship, and while I was in high school, I did not love someone. So, loving someone, like, by definition, this is what I truly believe. Like, you only love one person. So, like, if you broke up, you didn't love them because, like, if you truly love them and they love you, and you can't love someone who doesn't love you. That's just a fact. And if you think you do, you're fucking delusional. I agree,
I don't
Mighty.
know.
All right,
I don't know. I definitely think you can love someone who doesn't love you back.
What about you, Gabby? You've ever loved someone?
Yes.
Do you still love them?
I think a part of me, yeah. Um, I love them as who they were as a person. Um, I mean, the fact that I haven't spoken to them in like 3 or 4 years, and I still like think about them like that. I think, yeah, for sure.
So like in a way, like I get you guys might think that you love them, but like what love is like first of all, if they cheated, you didn't love them and they didn't love you, and that's just a fact. And second of all, like love is something that once you guys finally experience it, it'll blow your mind in a couple different ways. Because I don't think I've ever loved anyone. Actually, I know I have, as far as like a girlfriend, because I'm not with them anymore. And so, like to me, like, and this is what love should be to you guys. You can have like an extreme infatuation, extreme like, whatever. But love is where, first of all, no one cheats, so there's complete loyalty. So we'll throw that out of the way. And like that is like even when you guys can't stand each other, like you guys want to break up, you guys still work through it. When you guys are like financially down, sick, when there's I would say certain lies maybe iffy, but like obviously let's get like extreme lies out of the way. Like they go through lies, they go through fights. Like love is supposed to last forever. Like so if you like let's say you meet someone when you're fucking 20, and so do you love them for potentially 60 years. Out of those 60 years, you're gonna have at least 5 to 10 years that aren't good with them. And if you can make it through those 5 to 10 years, you guys can stay together through all that shit. Then that's love. That's what real love is. And you guys are selling yourself short if you don't think that's what love is. You know what I'm saying? Because like you guys really think love is where you're with someone, you have a shitty ass relationship, you guys break up, you never talk to them again, you guys go fuck other people. You think that's love?
I think
Like, if that's
hey,
love, that's
like
sad.
The wrong narrative, bro.
I'm
That's not what.
yeah, no, I think personally being in love isn't something that you stay in. I think
Sociopath.
that's something that you work for. Like you're not always in love with somebody. Like you can
That's what I'm saying.
go in and out.
You think you can go? You think you can love someone, stop loving them, and fall back in love?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane to me. You had
Well,
3
well,
great
like you
loves.
said, dude, that can only be like measured in retrospect. Like at the time, Sen, at the time when you were dating, when you were dating your most previous relationship, I know for a fact you thought you loved that person. In that moment, you thought you loved them, right?
Yeah, but this
But it's
is,
just, it's
but
just one of
that's
those things
that
that we measured
relationship.
in retrospect.
That
At
relationship.
the time, you were in love.
But that
In
relationship.
your mind, you were in love.
But listen, that relationship is what gave me this epitome. About what real love is. So you don't learn about love from loving someone. You learn about love by learning what love isn't. And you learn about it through failed relationships. You learn about it through mistakes and things like that. Because you don't know what love is until you really have like gone through it. I'm not gonna lie. So like obviously I had a 12-year relationship with another person when I was fucking 12 years old. Dated them for a fucking long ass time, and I thought I loved them, but I never learned what love truly was. I had like a false sense of it, and I think that like and I thought I was gonna be that person forever because I loved them, and love was gonna carry us through, and that's the only reason we stayed together because we thought that's what love was. But in reality, that's like the opposite of love. Love is literally something you're only gonna feel once in your life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't think you can
No.
answer. I don't think you can answer that.
If my woman, the girl I'm with, says she loved another man, I wouldn't be with her.
Do you have a difference between like loving a family member and loving someone romantically?
Oh,
Like,
100%.
so are you saying that you can love your family like
People change though. Some can change into a person you love or not love. All right, keep going, Gabby.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you love like your brother,
Oh no, that's different.
like a
That's
relationship,
different. So, but like loving a partner and loving my brother is 2 different things. Well, for some people it's not, but for me it definitely is. I love my brother in a whole different way than I'd love a woman. Like I think that loving a woman is like being there for our worst days, and then creating an ultimate trust. And by ultimate trust, I mean something that can't be broken. And I do believe I can feel that. For a long time after my last relationship, I never thought I could trust a woman again. And I'm not meaning to say I don't trust women, but like a partner. I'll say that because it doesn't sound as misogynistic. But being in love, no. I mean, I don't know, man. So, but I think that like the idea that people say they could feel love so many times, they can go from relationship to relationship and love each person is just cheapening what people think love is. Because like what you need for love is like unconditional, undying commitment, support, and trust. That's what love is. And if it doesn't work out, then it was just like you might have thought you loved them, and I could agree that you might have the facade of love, and in the moment you thought you felt love. I've done that, but that's not what true love is. And like as corny as that sounds, it's not true love, but it's really fucking not. Because like if it was true love, you guys would still fucking be together. You guys would get fucking married and have little babies running around and shit. You know what I mean?
nah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Like, dude,
Like imagine marrying someone.
I said again,
Imagine marrying someone that loves. That's like, oh yeah, I've loved people in the past. Like I want to have that unique experience with one person.
but that's like you're
That's
you're
like
talking.
unrealistic.
You're talking perfect world, like perfect world. The woman
But
you
as
get
but,
with has
but
never slept. With
exactly
man.
perfect. First of all, no, in the perfect world, I don't care about bodies. First of all, that's what I want. You guys should strive for that because within your own relationships, within your own reality, you should create a perfect world. I'm not talking about for everyone, but for yourself, you should want a perfect world.
Yeah, but it's something that's unobtainable.
To you,
No matter what, I cannot make that myself and the people around me perfect. I can be like a perfect version of like myself, if that makes sense. Like I
bruh,
can do
nah.
the best I can.
My girl's
But in
perfect.
no
If
way,
you don't
shape,
think
or
your girl's
form will
perfect for
anything ever
you,
be perfect.
she's not gonna be perfect by societal standards, but she'll be perfect for me, to me as an individual, and I'll be perfect to her.
I don't think these are questions that any one person can answer. I don't think any one person can define what love is.
I think these are definitely questions that could be bickered about for a long time.
Exactly. I don't think
All right,
I
so
don't think this is something that you could answer.
I just
honestly, Sen.
did. I gave an answer, and you guys gave like.
But I don't think it's true. You can say our answers are wrong, just like we think yours are wrong, and you can say, "Oh, you've had."
Yeah, and we're just have to
like,
disagree,
longer
and I'm fine with that.
relationships. That doesn't make your answer more valid than ours. You can say
I didn't
you've
say
only
that.
been-
We
that
just
doesn't make yours more valid than
yeah,
theirs.
we just disagreed, and like that's fine. Like I don't care to
So
disagree.
do you truly think that you can create a perfect world?
Yes, for myself, not for everyone around me, but
Like legitimately perfect. Like like is your world perfect right now? Hello?
I'm thinking.
Get really quiet.
No.
Then why not?
Because I have to put in the work first, but if which I know will succeed, when my plans do succeed, I put in the work, my world will be perfect. Now, I still have stress and anxiety, yeah, but that's part of a perfect world to me. I would not want to live in a world stress-free, anxiety-free, in a relationship where we never argue, we never fight. In my perfect world, I'm with a woman, we fight, we argue, we get through it. We have kids, they throw up and they shit on me, I have fucking bills, I have anxiety, I am stressed. That's normal to me. That's perfection. So you guys got to forget, we're not talking about societal perfection where everything's like rainbows and butterflies. That's not perfect. Trust me. Like, dude, that's one of the things I hate most about when women talk to me. These girls DM me and they'll just like try to be the perfect girl to me. Like they'll like bend their personalities to all my interests. Like they'll be in love with little peep. Like, oh, I want to watch anime with you. I want to do this. I'm like just be your fucking self, because that's perfect to me. Like someone is being themselves. We go through the trials, we go through the tribulations, and we that's perfection. I want that.
Then I extremely misunderstood you, because like to me, like I can understand
I agree,
that's to be
Mighty.
expected, and like that's what I expect out of my life. That's what I want out of my life. You know what I mean? I want the grind. I want hardships. Like I want to overcome. You know. But in a perfect world, like
I could agree with that, Tish.
like what I think is genuinely perfect. What would be
True
perfect
cussy.
to me is something like oh, I find a girl who's never loved another person before, who's never been in another relationship. I've never been in another relationship. We get together, we get married, and we have kids, and we have
Wait,
a
so
nice
why is
big
it
house.
so important to you that a bitch is a virgin?
That's not. Why are you focusing on that?
Because I wanted you to expand upon it. I think it'd be an interesting topic to talk about.
I think
Do you think it's important that a girl has less bodies?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
But I'm asking you.
Listen, please let me answer.
Let him finish.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, go on.
Like I'm saying, perfect world. I think like sex is a super important and valuable thing.
Fuck yeah.
And I think it means a lot. You know what I mean? And like, in my opinion, I would like personally, I would love to have only had sex with the woman that I'm going to marry and be with for the rest
How many
of my life.
women have you had sex with?
I'm not telling you that. Is that reality? No, it's not. And like,
but why do you want that?
That's the thing. I've accepted it. It's unfortunate. Am I sad about it? No, but I've accepted it for myself. You know what I mean?
Believes in love each other.
It was different
because that means they just lived less of a valuable relationship than they could have, Mighty. So okay, here's my question, and we'll move on from this topic, and we'll start with Gabby, because do you think, and you're a girl, so we'll get a girl's perspective first. Do you think a guy with less bodies is more valuable than a guy with a lot of bodies?
No, I don't think it matters.
Okay, we'll go on the bin. A girl who's fucked 20 guys, or a girl who's fucked one guy? Which one is more valuable, if that's all you know?
Should be more experienced, man. Come on.
It depends on like it also depends on the girl. I don't know. I mean, like,
no, be honest. I've heard what you told me before. Tell me.
Let me talk, Jesus.
You're dancing around the question. It's yes or no. 1 body, 20 bodies. Which one would you take?
I don't think that's a fair question.
It's just answering a hypothetical.
I'm not answering that. That's a trap question.
You didn't have to pick which one. You didn't have me pick which one. You just had
a trap.
All right, Gabby. If you had to pick between a guy who's had 1 body or 20 bodies, who are you picking?
1.
See, bro, Gabby's just honest. Even if it's like, bro, listen.
No, listen.
You're not gonna get canceled, okay?
I don't like.
Bro, Ben's media trained, chat.
Because they've had a lot of sex. It's not because
I agree. Ben's media trained, chat. He's like, well, listen, here's the thing. Well, actually,
no, I know the type of person you are. I see the podcasts that you watch. Like,
what podcast do I watch?
I've watched Destiny. I've watched Alpha Males. I've watched all these.
You think I watch Alpha Males?
I know how it goes.
Bro, I'm not trying to catch you. Just answer the question.
I'm not gonna answer, bro, because if I say 1, you'd be like, why does virginity matter so much? Are you saying girls don't hold value if they've had sex? I know you're gonna say that. I know.
Bro, I'm not. No, you don't. No, you don't. So answer the okay. What do you believe then?
Face value, yes. A girl, like that's the thing. If the girl's exactly the same either way, if she's had 1, then 20, I'd go with 1. Preferably, I don't. Think
Okay,
that's wrong
cool. Thank you. Easy. Dusty's
No,
not an alpha
see,
male, Ben. He doesn't understand what alpha males.
Going to now.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let me ask you a
right.
follow-up question. So, what is more valuable about the girl who fucked one guy versus 20?
I mean, that's the thing. It might be immature of me. It might be selfish. But at the same time, like that's just like smooth monkey brain. I'm just a jealous person.
So wait,
You know what I mean? And I think that's fair. Like you talk about biology and aggressive men all the time.
I'm not even disagreed with you yet.
No, let me talk.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I've not even said anything.
Why would I want a girl? And then that's the thing. I'm not saying this is.
I didn't even got you. I haven't even talked.
This is standard. I'm not like talking from like any personal. Why would you prefer a girl? Like, why would you want a girl who's had more sex rather than less? I definitely would prefer a girl that has had less sex over more sex, as far as like with other people.
Ask me the same question. Ask it to me.
Be experienced, Ben? Like what?
It's not about experience. I don't know.
Asking for trouble. Ask me the same question since it's such a gotcha question.
Would you prefer a girl with 1 body over 20?
1.
Why?
Because
why would you prefer 1 over 20?
you mean to actually go into it? Or you trying to gotcha me?
No.
Okay. If it's not a gotcha, if I'm not about to get, Ben's gonna play his trap card, my pot of greed. Since we're just having a conversation, like I'm trying to have with you, and I'm literally just asking you fucking questions, and you're like,
okay,
bro, I'm not trying to own you or anything. I'm just trying to ask you questions. You like,
no, answer.
Bro, this man thinks he's like getting interrogated. I will answer. Okay.
Answer.
So for the simple fact that like I'm very dominant in a relationship, and I would love to show a bitch like how to fuck, like if I'm just being real, like on like a whole sexual level. But then again, if she's got 20 bodies,
that makes you a fucking weirdo.
Why? Because you're like, it's in my biology, it's in my genes to fuck virgins. Like that's you. And I'm just like, bro, I'd love to fucking like show a girl how to fuck. That's less experienced. Like
okay, but that's why I like a man with less bodies because they're less experienced.
Yeah, Gabby's the same way.
Yeah, I
Gabby's
agree.
like a fucking.
Oh, let me read this. The draft said, "Isn't it kind of the same as what you said? You should only love one person because love cheapens it. If someone has had a lot of bodies, then that kind of cheapens the perception of sex, which is kind of like the most intimate thing you can share with someone." And I talk about that all the time. So that goes to my thing. So like, obviously, like, I don't believe in hookup culture. I fucking shit on people who do hookup culture, use apps, all that shit, all the time. So I don't believe you should fuck a lot of people. I do think it cheapens it. But like at the same time, I also know the culture we grew up in. I know how
earlier that body count didn't matter to you.
I never said it mattered. I would still fuck a bitch who's fucked 20 dudes.
It's just preferability.
You asked me what I preferred. Like if I had the option between a bitch, like 2 bitches are right here, like, all right, you want to fuck me or me?
If it didn't matter, then you wouldn't prefer either. You like that's what I'm saying. If it truly did not matter to you, you genuinely wouldn't care. If
so do you want me to just
with 1 or 100?
Do you just want me to, when you ask me again, you just want me to be like, well, actually, I don't have a preference. Like that's not answering the question. We're just asking a simple question for like the sake of conversation. It's not like
I know that I'm trying to have a conversation with you because you said earlier it did like.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Does it truly not matter?
I mean, to me, no. But like, if I had the chance, and like, and that was the circumstance I found myself in, and I had to choose, like, it'd be cool. Simple as that.
I feel like it's the same way as saying like,
true giraffe.
Does it matter if they're fucking 5'4" or fucking 6 foot? It's like,
yes.
No, it wouldn't. I'm saying, for me, if there was I've liked a man that was 5'6" and I've liked a man that's 6'4". Like I don't care. But if I could choose and if I had a preferred,
exactly. Why? Because he could protect you more. He's probably got a bigger dick, things like that.
Oh God, no.
Bruh. Little mouth mute. Barbie, come on, cringe. Okay, next. Okay, so we'll move off the sex topic, and you guys have anything else to add to like value in the dating world between males and females? Any other things? Any more caveats? Roads we could take? If not, we'll move to the next topic.
No, I don't think so.
Ben?
Nope.
Okay, so the next one is confidence, like, so true confidence. We're not talking about cockiness. Tish said, I'd choose a taller for the photo aesthetic. Nice. So we're talking about like just pure confidence, like actual confidence. Like you guys can read through cockiness, and like some dudes are cocky, but they're still like confident to an extent, like abilities. But like I'm talking about like confidence. Is it a mindset? Like so, even if like maybe he's short, like let's say Ben's height. I'm kidding. Sorry, just a little hee hee, a little ha ha. But if he's like shorter, maybe not as attractive, doesn't have a great job, but he's just like super confident in himself. He's like, "What's up, girl? How are you?" He's super nice, and he's a good overall person. Is it a mindset, or is it like something built by like physical attributes, actions, achievements? Like, what is confidence to you, Gabby?
I think it's a mindset.
Really,
I think it can start off as a mindset because I believe in fake it till you make it. And I think
bruh?
me now, I was never always confident. I was never always a confident person. But I think there's things that you can do in the public eye to make you look more confident. And while doing that, I think it actually does eventually make you more confident, genuinely.
So you think pretending to be confident can actually lead to actual confidence?
Yes.
Ben, go ahead, chat. Let me hear you take on that one. When I've been, but I'm not trying to got you, bro. Just asking you a question.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Same question to you.
I think
Yes.
I think it's a mindset.
So you think that like, see, I'm like, so this is actually when I asked and proposed because I go back and forth on it a lot. Because I think that like, and I guess there's like different types of confidence because you see some dudes who are like super confident online, sliding DMs, and then like you fucking get to them in person, they're like little bitches or whatever. But like, and this might be fuck. My mind goes in so many different places when I talk about this. So like for example, like I know a lot of dudes will say some shit on Twitch to me or and whatever, blah 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 blah, and they'll act all confident, or whatever, and they might be faking it till they make it, but they would never do that shit to me in person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
in person and over the computer is very different.
that's the thing. I don't think those should be compared because it's so easy to put up a front online and on social media and like through private messages that I don't think it. I'd say more often than not, confidence online does not extend to confidence in real life.
Agreed.
I disagree, and here's why. And this might be because everyone I know is just terminally online. And I think it's also because I have a unique experience that I know a fuck ton more people, talk to a fuck ton more people. Social media is almost exclusively woven into people's lives. Guys will literally get bitches they could fuck in real life for having a lot of followers. So is it 100% the same? No, you guys are right. But then again, like if you got a lot of followers, you're funny on social media, you got some fucking, you post some base memes, some fucking cat boy, femboy memes like Ben, it can lead to real life, real life consequences or reactions or things like that. You know what I mean? Oh my god, he's gagging. So like I do like agree like it's not the same, but like I don't think you realize like what a huge role people like it plays in people's lives. Like me and Ben know this guy who works at a gym near us, and his confidence and his politics and his political takes, his societal takes is completely backed up by what he reads online. Like as far as like he's like Trump is a god and like go Brandon blah 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 blah. And that all extends from his online presence. Like so like people's lives are like inherently online now, and like they get their ideas, they get their confidence like all from the internet. Like I'm not saying everyone, but like a lot of people our age. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you get different aspects of confidence in different areas. Like you get more confident with talking to people, I feel like in person.
So
Face to face. I think you get more confident in your looks on the internet because you can put whatever the fuck you want out there and people are gonna be like, oh my god, look at you, you're so hot, and then you feel really good about yourself.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like people like nowadays like like you guys said yourself, it's a mindset. So like the internet's all about your mindset, like how you consume content, how your brain reacts to it, and how like because whatever you put in your brain, like garbage in, garbage out, good stuff in, good stuff out. So whatever you consume, and like most people, I read an article, are consuming up to 8 to 12 hours of online content per day, which I think is like crazy to me because most people are fucking working. But if we're like how long are you awake per day, Gabby? Like on average, normally. She's counting on her fingers, chat.
17 hours a day.
Okay, let's just say you're on the average people who consume 12 hours of content per day. So like let's say you're not doing when you're eating, showering, points in your job where you're busy. Everything else you're consuming is online. Like that's why the Gen Z is called the internet era, and the ones between us are the Gab has 17 hours confirmed, and then the next generation is called Generation I, Generation Internet, because their life from the age of like 8 or 7 is exclusively seen through Twitter, seen through Instagram, seen through TikTok. They're on their phones, they're on their tablets, they're on all these things. So it exclusively shapes their mindset. It shapes all these things. So like I think that like social media and internet plays a way bigger role in what you know. Like I think in the future, probably we might be dead or might be old, but like there'll actually be places that judge you. Have you seen this episode of Black Mirror where like a where it was the ginger girl and like she had all yeah, I'm talking about some shit like that where basically your online perception as far as followers, like people would like check you like, oh, your socials look good, you're confident, blah blah blah. That'd give you a higher standing. You could get certain jobs, you get into certain places, get invited to certain events. Like if that already is a real thing, and if not worse, like striking vipers, of course you did.
I smacked my monitor wire and they went black.
What do you think, Ben?
Damn.
Okay, we're okay. Sorry, I'm back.
Do you think the internet plays a big role in people's like confidence?
Yeah, definitely.
So here's another thing that I think is also like dying out is like I definitely think a lot of my accomplishments and actions in the real life make me more confident. Like when I'm in a room like with someone who's like 5'10" or 5'8" and he's smaller than me, and I'm not just like I'm just saying like just being completely purely honest. Like I'm in a room with dudes who are all shorter than me, and I'm gonna feel more confident. Like that's just like how humans are. Or like I don't really have a nice car now, but if I like a really nice car and I pull up to a scene, I paid for that car, I earned that car, it could possibly make you more confident. So I do think a lot of it is actions and like physical things you own. I think like rich people are super confident because there's like some ugly ass like weirdo dudes who are just extremely rich and extremely confident. So I do definitely think it's a mix of the two. But I think we covered that subject good. I want to ask the next question. It started with Gabby because this is a surprise question.
Wait, can we say on the other one real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I feel like all 3 of us go to the gym.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the gym for sure.
So I feel like that's definitely a big topic or when it comes to confidence, because at the same time, I'm sure we all feel way better about ourselves than we did before because of the way we look now, like way more confident in ourselves.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But at the same time, body dysmorphia, like there's so many things now that we would wish we could change about ourselves. Like we always want to strive for better. And
how are you again, Gabby?
How old am I?
Yeah, 21.
21.
Okay, 21.
One thing that I always tell people is the comparison is a thief of joy, because you see other people on the internet and you see other people at the gym and you're like, wow, they have this and they have that and they have bigger arms or whatever. But comparing yourself to other people is always going to knock yourself down in your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So I think working on not comparing yourself so much and just focusing on yourself will help with your confidence.
All right, I like that. We'll end on a good note this topic. Ben, what do you think it actually improves self-confidence? In YouTube chat, let's hear some things.
I honestly don't know. I'm not really well versed on this topic, bro.
In self-confidence?
Yes.
Or put your phone away, you fucking dunce.
I'm not on my phone.
What are you looking down at, your little cock?
He's fidgeting.
Bro, Ben is the worst host. Thank you, Gabby, for carrying this. All right, we'll move to the next subject, and this is kind of just make yourself better, easy, simple, mix right.
You just fix yourself.
Next question: do you think Ben's misogynistic from seeing his tweets and seeing his actions? Be honest. Maybe a little?
No.
Not at all?
Can I
I
answer this question?
I think kinda, but I also think it's a joke.
I'm misogynistic as shit, bro.
So, do you think I'm misogynistic?
Yeah.
Yes.
In what ways? Cuz like I'll say this. I think like there are people who are aware of their misogyny, and then I think there's like a societal misogyny like dudes just do without also what's it called, without even knowing that they're being misogynistic, like just like societal tropes, things like that are interwoven. So like I don't know, like okay, we'll just go. So you said Ben's not really misogynistic, right?
I mean, I don't really know him well, so I don't
No, I'm just asking you a
think
question.
so, but I mean, he said he is, so then
I was
yes.
kidding.
The gender.
I'm not.
I don't think you are at all.
Bro, if only you saw Ben behind closed doors. So the crazy thing is, me and Ben are reversed behind closed doors. Like, Ben bullies women, he batters them, he fucking slams them on the ground, and I'm like a little prince.
Beats him.
I'm like a little
What are you on
king.
about?
What am I on about?
I'm a kind soul, bro.
Brrr.
I think you guys are both very off screen.
I mean, like obviously, like, I wouldn't say I'm misogynistic, personally, only because, like, I love vagina. I'm kidding. But, like, I definitely do think that, like, there is, like, a very, 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 very big problem in society. And it's not with women being women, and it's not because they're women, but with men, obviously there's a big problem with men, too. But I do think, steal all the fair mains. I do think that, like, there's like this like sense of like girl bossing that's gone way too far. This like it's like, oh, DM a guy, take all his money and scam him, and like that's acceptable. But then like a guy like treating a woman poorly, like not obviously on physical, so like assault or anything like that, like that's way different. But then like a guy like treating a woman poorly is like looked down upon as misogynistic. But girls will say kill all men, but if I said, oh, kill all women, so I do like
I'd
to.
already kill all women.
What do you mean? You think all deaths are attributed to men? I mean, I know there's a staggering difference.
What kind of fucking no?
Yeah, I know that, but I was asking if you're being realistic, like actually realistic. Like, yeah, make his pockets hurt. Exactly, Nick. Like that ideology of like women fuck men, they're pigs, they're disgusting or whatever, is like reverse helping the problem where obviously more men commit violent crimes against women. Like that's very obvious to like anyone who's like read like anything. But like I definitely think that like promoting that is definitely like doing the reverse of helping like reduce misogyny, reduce things like that. And I guess that like I mean, maybe me and Ben troll too much, but like in reality, I do think it's like a huge problem. Like in our generation, I feel like we're like pitting young women against men, and it's just making men more cold and jaded towards women.
Wouldn't that just be like female alpha?
Yeah, but
like, wouldn't it be the same thing as like male being alpha, but just a woman being more alpha?
like not scamming. Like for example, like Cardi B got away with like drugging men and stealing their money. But if I drugged a woman and stole all her possessions while she was drugged out of sleep, like I would not like be in the social eye. Like I would be fucking like people would fucking like mob me. You know what I'm saying? But
honestly, I don't know about that because most like drug cases and rape cases with women, nothing happens because
well, no, but I'm saying if I bragged about it, like I'm talking about like more in like a social sense. I'm not talking about like we could get in like the criminal justice sense, and things like that too. But like I'm saying like in a societal sense, they're like, oh, girl boss, Cardi B, fuck yeah, and I actually did see a lot of that. But then again, like I said, if I said the same thing, and like it's not the same. So it's like
I agree. I think that's fucked up. I don't think anybody should be like girl boss.
myself, I'm gonna buy him something too, or give him something in return. Yeah, men created this shit world we live in, so fuck them all at this point. Tissue, shut the fuck up.
I think it's honestly, I think it's different when the perspective is a man and a woman because I think equally the amount of women say fuck men, and then it's equal with the amount of men that say fuck women.
Do you
I think we both equally hate each other just as much.
do you think that the solution is just to be gay, like all women fuck women and all this us dudes start fucking each other?
No.
Really? Because that's what Ben
I
told
say we
me.
go for it.
Yeah, Ben said we should like just start fucking dudes and eliminate women out of the problem. We have a love hate
Honestly, maybe it'll
relationship.
help with the fucking toxic masculinity. Maybe men need to.
All right, so we'll move on to the next topic. I don't know if you guys looked into this, and this will be quick because it's good for views. Andrew Tate and Logan or Jake Paul are preparing a boxing match. Who you guys got?
Dude,
I
okay.
think Jake. I think
No,
Jake's
no,
gonna
no.
win.
Listen. I'm honestly really fucking excited about this because like I feel like
Yes.
this will be interesting because this is gonna see
Hope
like because
Jake wins, lol.
I do think a lot of like maybe not his previous one, but I do think a lot of Jake Paul's fights were rigged.
What?
Like,
Shut the
not
fuck
as
up.
not as in the other guy was faking getting knocked out, as in he was picking opponents that had like no business being in the boxing ring.
But the thing is, like
And,
okay,
I think him and Andrew Tate will be a good matchup because we're gonna see if Andrew Tate's really about it, if he's really like this
bro,
this crazy kickboxer he claims he is, and I also think he's not as like
So
I think he can hold his own against Jake Paul, and I think that'll be interesting for Jake Paul to fight a real person.
destroy them both. Mike Tyson would not destroy both of them. Mike Tyson would get fucked up by Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. Have you not seen Mike Tyson recently, bro? He's like 60, first of all. He'd get fucked evenly by both of them. Tate's about to get his ass whooped. So I personally think that Andrew Tate is gonna lose. From what I've seen, I think Jake Paul's a lot faster, a lot more explosive. Not like a street fight, I think it'd be pretty equal, but like in a boxing match, yeah, I agree with Giraffe. I just think like Jake Paul is the better boxer. I think they should just start making out. Yeah, that'd be so hot. Now I do hope Jake Paul loses. Only because like I'm tired of this fucking like YouTube boxing shit. I think it's cringe. I think it's been cringe. Like, who gives a fuck if they box? Like, what's next? Like YouTube fucking like porn. Like YouTubers are doing porn now. Like, I mean, sure they already are. Like Trisha Paytas, but like, I just think YouTubers should stick to YouTube, and to see them box is really not all that interesting to me. Like, I think Jake Paul might have become like an amateur boxer at this point. Maybe he's not a YouTube boxer anymore. Now the people who say the Jake Paul fights are rigged, I think that you're like, maybe he did like what Ben said. He picked bad opponents, but I don't think they took the fall. I don't think they let him win. I don't think they're like.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think it's rigged in a sense that it was faked. They're definitely very real fights, but like he's picking people that are either they're not boxers or they're retired.
They make millions for sure,
there's so many
Dustin.
other factors. I don't. I think if Jake Paul were to fight like a legitimate like boxer at his weight class of his age, I definitely think he'd get fucked up.
That's why I think Andrew Tate. I hope Andrew Tate wins. Only because like I think it'll finally like shut all these fuckers up about this whole YouTube boxing, blah 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 blah. They're both shit people. I know, and that's what I tweeted. This is gonna be a really good boxing match. This is a battle of the egos. We're gonna see who gets humbled. But like it's like a W for us either way to see either of them get fucked up. But like just from what I've seen as far as like Jake Paul's fight, and then I watched the Andrew Tate's shit. Like Jake Paul looks a lot faster, a lot more like explosive, and Andrew Tate is like he's kind of weird to watch fight. Like, you guys ever watch one of his fights? Like, he doesn't look that athletic at all. Like, I could say,
he's called the Cobra Tate for a reason, dog.
Wait, you're pulling for Tate?
He waits for.
You're actually an Andrew Tate fan, though.
Kicks their heads off,
bro. He can't kick in boxing, but dude, Ben's unironically an Andrew Tate fan.
Knockout compilation right now,
bro. No, the way he walks, I can't show Andrew Tate on Twitch. I'll get banned. He's banned on Twitch. You can't show people's faces on Twitch. He's been banned. That's the only reason I watch Andrew Tate, like the Fallout videos, whatever. But bro, chat, Ben unironically likes Andrew Tate.
No, I don't.
Bro, you had that little Andrew Tate kick, bro, where you were like, bro, look at this video of Andrew Tate.
You're tripping,
bruh. Okay, Gabby, if you had to fuck one of them, Andrew Tate or Jake Paul, who?
Jake Paul.
Really?
You're fucked.
Dude,
you
Jake-
want me to fuck Andrew Tate?
I don't want you to fuck either, but I think Jake Paul
I don't
probably
wanna
smells
fuck
like
either.
Jake Paul probably smells like Slim Jims. I feel like he's like
Slim Jims and like
spray cheese.
yeah.
Like
Tate is a bad
Andrew
man.
Tate's like
Smells
kind of
like
feminine,
wine
and he
cigars.
definitely like wears like perfume, like scrubs under his nails and gets manicures and shit. Ben says, "What
That-
color is your Bugatti?"
As he should.
Bro, I literally saw Ben scrolling TikTok. It's literally just Andrew Tate clips from where he likes them, bro.
You're a fucking liar,
Bro, he unironically likes him. Jake Paul would at least give me the choice. Literally neither.
I don't know about that. I don't think Jake Paul would give Tish the choice.
Yeah, I don't think he'd give you the time of day, Tish. What Gabby said, I agree.
I didn't mean it like that, but okay.
Okay, so our last thing we'll go with. Jake Paul does smell like cheese. Is that confirmed right here on the CITYBOYZ stream? We're breaking the news. Jake Paul smells like cheese. So I've been rewatching You here recently. You guys know the show You, Gabby Ben, on Netflix. Did you guys root for Joe? Like, did you guys like Joe? Like, even though all the shitty things he did, all the fucked up things, he was disloyal, killed people, blah 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 blah.
No,
What about you, Ben?
I didn't root for him.
I've never seen it.
Me personally, I'd see myself as a more loyal version of Joe. Like, I like Joe Goldberg.
What's more loyal than a man that kills? For his
Exactly. I
girlfriend?
wouldn't cheat like Joe did, but I want to. No, you know how he cheated a couple times, or like when they having breaks, he'd fuck other bitches. I wouldn't do that. But like, dude, when Love kills the two girls for him, bro, and like he fucks her over, like that pisses me off, bro. That like upsets me so much.
Okay,
that ruined it for me.
Spoil too much. I don't.
It's
wanna
been out
spoil
for
it
like
because
2
I haven't watched
years.
it. But when she died, when he killed her, I was so pissed.
Bro, I
wanted her to
know.
live. I wanted her to make it.
Love
and I
is
wanted him
me.
to die.
Exactly. Love is like the ideal woman, a bitch who like murder bitches for you. Even though like you like he even fucked Delilah, like chained her up and stuff, and she still killed that bitch and got him out of the picture. Like
He
that's
was scared of her.
yeah, that's insane. But why? That like pissed me off so much because he was doing the exact same shit, and he's like, "This is true love. I'll do anything for you."
But the thing is that as him as a character, I just don't think that he would be able to stay with one person for. I think he literally has like a
Well,
obsessive
obviously,
problem.
when he got the house, he got love and got the child. He like looks through the fence and he's like, he creates
New
it.
one.
Yeah, he creates a new stalkership. Have you read a stalker, Gabby? Like a
Have I ever
legit
had
stalker? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I have a stalker to this day. Is that not wild? I've had a stalker for about 4 years that still stalks me, and I can't shake him. Like
That's very weird.
it is. They watch my every move. No. I actually kind of have two. One's not as bad, but I have one serious stalker, and it creeps me out. Ben, I think you know what I'm talking about. I won't name them because anytime I fucking like hint towards this person in this way, like I get like an immediate storm of fucking like shit thrown at me. But it's been 4 years or 2 to 4 years. I'm not really even sure. This the last time I actually spoke to them, and they still keep up with my Twitter, my Instagram. They make fake accounts to follow me. No, the band. No, none of them's band mods. I mean, we had a mod. I'll fucking say it. TJ who like would like was like DMing people and like trying to get back in our good graces, and
he watches my streams.
Yeah, we'll take care of that too. Because I'll say this. Obviously, like I like attack people and I'm very like aggressive online, but people within my own community, because that's why people come in my chat, like these commentary people. And I think that's one problem I have, because like I'm very popular on Twitter with all these commentary people, and they follow me on Twitch and they come to my streams, and I'm very chill, I'm very nice to everyone, and they're expecting like this like very mad aggressive person like I am on Twitter. But like the thing is, like I don't feel like that would be enjoyable if I was just like mad in here all the time, like calling people out. Like I like my Twitch is like a place for my community to hang out, to chill, like a place to vibe, you know. So like it's like people get like a whole different like side of me. But then if you watch my YouTube videos and my Twitter, it's like a whole different side of me. So Ben, big question for you, bro. Listen, what do you think about gingers?
Ginger girls are like, I think are just as hot as normal girls.
What do you mean by normal girls?
I don't think
what
gingers.
do you mean by that?
I don't think gingers should be lumped in with the rest of us. Second, I think ginger guys are a fucking disgrace. Perfect example is Tish. Holy shit.
Can I tell you a hot take, Ben?
I'm sure.
I think Tish could take you in a fight.
Beat the shit out of Tish.
I don't know, bro.
I would love to.
He's got like I feel like a hobo brawl. You're both a little tipsy, and he just gets a hold of you, bro. And like you guys go to the ground, and you start rolling around. I just feel like he would like.
Tish can't even cut his own hair.
I just feel like he would take advantage of you, bro. Like I really feel like he could, and I feel like you would like start meowing like a little kitten, start purring. Is that a hot take, chat? Tish is scrappy, yeah. Like in a conventional fight, like a stand-up fight with like a judge, I think Ben would probably win. But like if it was like I said, they're both drunk, you know, had a long night, I think Tish could take you, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't understand. I'm like.
How tall are you, Tish? Be honest.
He admits to being like 5'4", I think.
Is he a fucking leprechaun? He's a ginger and 5'4".
He's the same height as me. I could beat Tish up.
Bro, Gabby, you look tall. He's 5'8". So you guys are the same height, Ben.
I'm not fucking 5'8", dude. I'm tired of this. It's slander at this point.
What are you gonna do? Fucking sue me?
I'm a fucking storm into your room and.
Well, you've done that before.
I'm up with the tape measure, dog.
The tape measure, bro. Last time we did that, you came in my room. We stood side by side. Everyone was like, "He's so short." Like it didn't really help your case, bro. Do I have to repost the picture? Listen, I'll say you're way more jacked than I am, but I'm just taller than you.
And that's the thing. I'm probably the same weight as Tish as well.
I don't know about that. I think Tish is a higher weight class than you, and like that's why I think he could body you, bro.
That's the thing. He simply wouldn't because
like I think Tish has dad strength.
Substantial amount larger than me.
He's built like a softball dad, bro.
If he was like he's like 5 pounds heavier than me.
But
say if Tish was like 220 to 40 pounds, I could see it. But the thing is,
okay, what if he had what if Tish had a BB gun?
I'm more athletic.
What if Tish had a BB gun?
A BB gun?
And he had 10 yards.
Fucking rush him.
Yeah, and he has 10 yards, so he gets a couple little pops at you. You know, you get shot a couple times.
The fucking eyeball.
You know, wherever he can hit you.
If Tish could manage to hit me in both my eyes by the time I got to him, I'd say he might stand a chance.
Have you ever fought anyone, Gabby?
No.
Girls fighting is like kind of icky to me.
Well, I took karate from when I was like.
Oh, shut up.
So
fucking
I
like
guess technically I have beaten some asses. I've beaten asses, but
Ben never wrestled for real, bro. He like wrestled his little maid dress friend Aiden. Like they like wrestle and they tickle each other. What level did you wrestle at?
I've said before, I've never been in like a an official match, but dude, like what are you talking about? What level have I wrestled at?
Yeah,
I've never been on a team.
Bro, you sound like Andrew Tate right now. I've won all my matches.
Wrestle you right now. You want to wrestle right now on stream?
Bro, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I wrestle you on stream, I'm gonna murder you, and I'm gonna get banned on Twitch. Like
you won't murder me.
Next thing this Twitch stream would see is me dragging your lifeless, limp 5'8" body off the screen.
First of all, I'm not fucking 5'8". Second, you wouldn't kill me. I'd just beat the shit out of you.
Bro, I'm literally heavier than you. I'm taller than you. I have more experience than you. I've actually been in real life fights. Like, have you ever fought anyone?
I'm talking wrestling match.
A wrestling match? What are we, gay? Why do you want to touch me? You want to get on top of me? You want to touch me?
And grapple with you right now. Bro,
you touched him.
You just want to touch me, bro.
Give me a tug on stream once.
I didn't try to get you to tug. I tried to tug.
Yeah, you tried to tug me, bro.
Nickelback, I like it. Been we finna wrestle when I come over. Did you invite Tish over, bro? Oh, you invited Tish over to come hang out with you?
Yeah, to beat the shit out of him.
Bro, like I said, honestly, bro, I feel like Grabby. Honestly, we're gonna start calling her Grabby. I feel like Gabby's pretty scrappy, bro. Like, I feel like her arms might be a little short, so it might be kind of hard for her to punch. But girls just grab hair anyways. That's why girl fights suck.
Gabby lives close. Listen, we fly Tish out. Gabby drives up, and we have them wrestling.
What if for a stream, Gabby would beat my ass? Beat my ass? Oh. Trust me. Well, you're like more of like you're like Callie kind of reminds me of like a woodland elf. You know what I mean?
She would love that you just said that.
Yeah, like that's what when I saw her, I was like, bro, she kind of looks like an elf from Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Trust Ben, you would not kick my ass, bro. How did it feel to be beat by a gay man? Would it feel different than being beat by a straight guy? What do you think, Ben?
If I
They said
don't
that.
really care. I don't, bro. I don't care that
It's
Tish is
confident,
bisexual or whatever he is.
I'm just
Regardless,
asking
he just
you.
wouldn't beat
You
me.
don't care
If
that
he
Tish
was
is
straight, he wouldn't
bisexual?
beat me.
Why don't you care?
I mean, like, well, I don't know.
Did you guys see that Nikita Dragon got arrested for battering an officer in Miami and they put her in a male's prison?
Yeah, I think that's really fucked up.
What about you, Ben?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nikita Dragon,
But from context, it sounds pretty fucked up.
she's a trans woman.
She's fully
I mean,
transitioned.
yeah, that
fully.
sounds pretty fucked.
Wait, has she had all the surgeries? I don't know enough about her.
She is fully transitioned. She
I think
doesn't
it's
have
fucked
any
too.
other boy parts. You know
She
how
was rightfully
dangerous
arrested
that
though.
is?
I mean,
That's
I
fucking
believe I
terrifying.
saw I'm friends with a really big trans woman influencer, and I saw her post her Instagram story of like it was like a Zoom call of Nikita, the lawyers, and
And
the
judge,
yeah, and she was like crying. She's like at the end of her thing, she was like, I have a question. Can I please be taken out of the men's ward or whatever? And the judge was like, I don't have like jurisdiction over that basically, and like it looks like she's about to like bawl her fucking eyes out. I obviously believe that's very sad. But she's taller than Ben. I saw that she was taller than Ben. They released her after that. Wait, is she
Everyone and
out?
everything is taller than me.
Is it Keffels
Apparently. I'm taller than you, Ben.
as well? It's
Yeah.
incredibly fucked up.
Grabby.
Dude, I was watching this video that this guy posted today, Destiny, who Ben thinks is an alpha male. Like, I don't know how you got that from Destiny. But
I said Destiny and alpha males. Destiny is a gotcha person.
you think Destiny's a gotcha person? It's because people like you can't.
I've seen his clips before, bro. He's super gotcha.
Okay.
And if you think he's not, you're tripping. Like, I don't think he's bad. I like Destiny. That doesn't mean he's
Would you
not,
fuck
like,
Destiny?
Oh my god.
Would you fuck a guy for gay rights, Ben? If it got them more gay rights?
It depends on who the guy is. I'd fuck a guy depending on who they are. I don't care what it's for.
Ben, are you confirming on stream you're bisexual? On the CITYBOYZ stream?
Listen, I sent a TikTok to Giraffe earlier.
So does that make you gay, sending a TikTok to a gay guy?
And it said, I'm straight, but I think femboys are hot.
So I have a question. So
What?
I was looking into the dream drama, and it's not really a lot very interesting. But he knew a girl from the ages of 16 to 17, and they weren't super flirtatious, and he was 20. But once she turned 18, he immediately turned on the flirting. Is that weird? I know.
Okay, I'm really big on this.
Go ahead, Gabby. I'll let you go first.
And I know Callie's still in here because I've talked to her about it a lot.
Ben would be a bottom. True. Based. Go ahead.
But I think I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I don't care if they're older. I don't care. If someone is 17, about to turn 18, or maybe just turned 18, talking to a 21, 22-year-old, I think that's fucking weird.
So, but okay, and I agree. But what about this? So he knew her at 17. Let's just make it easy. Forget the 16 number. He knew her at 17, wasn't flirty. As soon as she turns 18, is flirty. Is that grooming?
I don't think it's grooming.
But it's fucked.
Makes it sound like he was waiting. Like he was waiting for her.
Yeah.
He was like calling her cute. He was like calling her cutie, calling her like baby, calling her hot, shit like that.
Okay, so I don't want to say too much.
No.
I know someone
Mod abuse
in my real life who is 17, hasn't turned 18 yet, and is talking to a 20, almost 21-year-old.
Listen to this.
And I think that's weird.
If you're waiting for them to turn 18, yeah, weird. But don't you do that with Ben, Tish? Just putting that out there. Weird but not illegal. That's what you get, Ben. Karma. Are you turning your camera back on, Ben? Are you streaming face cam tonight? No. Lol. Because you guys didn't flirt with Ben when they'd call him cute and hot before and call him daddy like you guys do now when he was 17, but now you guys call him daddy. I'm just saying. I was just like repeating what Gabby said. Like, no one in chat called him daddy and sexy, and now I see it all the time from the same people who knew him when he was 17.
I wouldn't say all the time. Ben isn't cute. Bro.
Bro. You're like white boy M.
I'm gonna start fucking tweaking, bro.
I didn't know Ben till his
Oh,
B day. That's not true. I could tell by your
'Cause
sub. How long you've been
even
subbed.
if we're not talking about age
fuck.
gap, if we're not talking about the age, just life experience in
He loves
general, I
me.
think it's weird. Because someone who was just out of high school, just turned 18, talking to a 21-year-old, your life experiences are they're way different.
So life experiences matter when dating or talking to someone.
If they're younger, yeah. Like if you're just turned 18, just got out of high school, get into clubs,
So like a 21-year-old talking to an 18-year-old is strange to you?
I think it's weird.
Okay,
Because to me, I think 18, and I think you just technically legally became an adult.
What if they're 19 and the person's 22 then?
I kind of think
That's
it's
better.
weird.
Jeez. So for me, like, I don't know. I agree that age gaps are strange, but it comes with like a when did you know the person? How did you know the person? In what regards? So like for example, like if it's like first of all, like for example, Tyler the creator is dating an 18-year-old right now, and she posted them from a year ago. She posted a throwback memory to them hanging out when they were 17, and Tyler the creator's 31. So I think that's wildly crazy.
That's weird. That's fucking gross.
And he's defending it on Twitter like, oh, she's legal, it doesn't matter. And
It just became legal.
yeah, and he's been hanging out there for over a year. Yeah, that's fucking
Is
weird.
that why you don't listen to Tyler?
I mean, I just found that out a couple days ago. So we found that out before our Tyler. I found that out after our Tyler argument. And that just came out here recently.
But there's also Billie Eilish, and she's dating the lead singer of The Neighborhood. She's 20.
She's 20 now. God, we're getting old, bro. I remember when Stranger Things came out, she looked like she was like 10. Now she's fucking 20.
He's 31, I think. She's 20, but they have a picture together of when she was 16.
So like I said, I'm very like I don't like taking power, and like let's just be honest, most of the time it's a younger girl, older guy. Like I mean sometimes it's opposite, but like most of the time it's like that, right? In like reality. So like I don't like taking power away from like women in the fact that like, oh, she can't decide for herself who she dates. You know what I mean? When she's 18. But then again, it's like fuck, it's so hard because like yeah, you want to say like that's fucking weird to like to the 18-year-old who's dating Tyler the Creator, like that's a fucking 13, 14-year-old age gap. Like that's fucking wild. But then at the same time, like at 18 you're a woman, or so it's like what do we do? Like do we change the age of consent? Personally, do you think that?
I mean no.
Because the age of consent in Japan is 13.
The age of consent, I think, in average is like 16, right?
So most states in the United States are 18, but like there are a lot of states that are still 16. But I think it's like less than 10 for sure.
Oh.
Age of consent here is 16. Yeah. So like I said, I think it's less than 10 states. North Carolina, our state, used to be 16, and about 2 or 3 years ago they changed it to 18.
I have to Google South Carolina.
I think South Carolina's 16. A lot of southern states are younger or older. I mean, I've talked to a woman who's 12 years older than me before.
Nice.
Yeah. I talked to a woman 9 years older than me before. 16 here, I believe. So go 2 years both ways. But I do think that as I get older, like I don't mind it as much. But like fucking 10-year age gap is like or 10 plus years is like way too unacceptable for me. Like I definitely think Tyler's weird for that. I thought Drake was weird for that. But like at the end of the day, it's like what the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
You can't do anything. It's just yucky.
Like I know why guys like value younger women for a lot of reasons. But like when it gets like 10 years plus and you're in your 30s dating a teenager, like okay, chill out. Chill out.
I've seen the way that it gets complicated for me and the people that I've talked about it to at work is
Damn, Maggot.
they think that it
Tish,
depends
that's stupid.
They think it's not weird if an older guy is going for a younger woman because a woman mentally is more developed.
But
like,
younger,
faster.
yeah, and I agree with that. I tell Ben that all the time. I've told a lot of people that guys mature by age. They like a guy can be 19 and have a million experiences and won't mature and grow from it, but he'll mature and grow from age. But a woman matures from experiences. So like a woman who doesn't have a lot of experiences, doesn't go through a lot, she could be 30 and still be very immature and childish. But if you're like 21 and you've just been through a lot of relationships, been through a lot of hardship, you can be way more mature than a guy who's 21 and been through the same things, because like the guys always mature and learn with age, and women mature and learn. Not always, obviously. I agree with Tish. Do you guys think 2 years is over 2 years is weird?
No, that's not
2
weird.
years. So if 3 years is
I
weird to
think it
you,
depends
that's
on where you
tripping.
are in your life. I think it depends on where you are in the stage of your life. Like 32 and 34. Like that's not weird.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it.
Or
I think it's
fucking
different,
7
like,
and 10. I'm kidding.
It difference, but
Hey, yo.
is like it. What about like the? What about like? Do you think there's a huge like maturity gap in between someone who's 50 and someone who's 62?
Well, I'll say this. I think maturity is first of all, it's like you're talking about like relationship wise or like physically. Like, so okay, what are you guys talking about? Like, because like physically, like there's like be a big difference between like fucking Tyler the Creator, who's fucking 31 going into his 30s, versus what's up, Andrew Tate's hair? We found it. Or a guy who's fucking 18. You know what I'm saying? But then again, younger women love older guys. Like that's just a fact. For lots of reasons.
Thanks.
But my
4 years
point
max
was
for
just
me.
that
I think 4 or 5 years is max for me. But like when I get older, obviously.
my coworkers didn't think that. My coworkers thought an older woman going for a younger guy was weird as fuck.
Thank you
But
for
an
the
older guy going
gifty.
for a younger woman is not weird.
But, well, because like
Because of the mental, like
I mean,
the brain development.
the reason guys go after younger women is because they can wait longer to have kids, for one, I think. Because
There's a lot of reasons.
they see younger girls as more attractive. And I'm just being honest, I'm not saying for me, younger girls probably have had sex with less guys, which guys value in society. Things like that, probably. I've dated older guys, I've dated younger, and it's never gone right, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I think girls, I think personally, like girls regret dating guys regardless of their age. I don't think it's like an age thing. I just think it's like a person to person thing. Because like I said, once you guys get out more, you talk to people. Most people have a pretty like, I would say like, you know, after their 20s especially, and they got their 30s, there's usually 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, like what Gabby said, like 32 and 38, for example, like is way different. You know what I'm saying?
My mom and my stepdad are 7 years apart.
Yeah.
Ew.
Dude, our grandparent, you know our.
I'm kidding.
They're 16
I know
years
that
apart.
It's 12 years.
Or 12 years. No, I'm talking about Gramps.
Yeah, I know. It's 12 years.
Yeah. Imagine going out with someone and they can't drink with you and your friends because you're under 20. I mean, I don't drink, but my friends are late 20s, early 30s. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that's like a weird. I think that's like a weird like social dynamic, like where like you have to go out and drink because like I don't drink, but I know what you're saying. Like, oh, my girl can't drink yet. Can she get a juice box?
See, that's so weird to me.
But like, for example,
yeah,
like
I'm about to go to the club, but you come.
Wait, you go clubbing, Gabby?
No, it was a hypothetical.
I'm just asking. Like, I don't see you as like a clubber.
I don't have friends in real life.
It's healthy. You're both happy. No one is hurt. I agree with that too, Avengers. But like, I do think it's weird if they're like 17. You knew them when they were 17, and then they turned 18. That's where it started. Obviously, I think that's strange. Now, like, I will say that like, if they are happy, like what Avengers said, they're 18 and fucking 50. Like, I guess like more power to them. But like, I will like look at them and say, damn, he must have like a lot of money or some shit. I love clubs. Can't both you say it at the same time right now? Oh, lies, Gab. I'm your friend.
You're my friend and my coworker.
Wait, have you ever kissed a girl, Gabby?
In high school.
Did you like it?
No, it was.
Kissing girls are gross. I only date younger men anymore because of maturity, but most Mikkel, aren't you like 18? No fucking shit. Why would you date a younger guy, you fucking pedo? You were dating when you were 18. I mean, I think in most states, if you're 18 and you went to high school with them, you could date someone who's 16. There's like a weird rule. What's the rule called, chat? Someone help me out. It might not be that exactly like that, but I know there's like, I don't know how it works. So it depends if you were dating. I mean, I've never dated anyone under the age of 18 after I've turned 18, so.
Me neither.
It also depends if you were dating both when 18. As someone who dated a 34-year-old when I was 19, 20, it's never a good thing. Well, that's what we're going back to talking about, like the 14, 20-year age gaps. I'm talking more like, first of all, when you're out of fucking, when you're past fucking, like, you know, high school and like, when you're older. And then it's like, I'm talking about 14, 10-year age gaps. I've dated more women than men, and you're stuck with a man, crusty old dusty man. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, the Romeo and Juliet law. That's what it's called. With someone younger than 7, I was with someone younger than when I was 17 and turned 18 while I was with him and got hate for it. That's kind of cringe. But like then again, I know someone that you know, Mikkel, that was literally like 17 dating someone who graduated with me, and I saw them post a picture on Instagram of them at your homecoming. I was like, what the fuck? And people were like commenting on it.
Exactly who you're talking about.
That's wild.
And they first started dating when she was a sophomore.
And he's my age. I graduated with him, so he's 24.
What year did
so
you graduate?
she's the same, like Mick, she's the same age as me, so she's 18. And
Sin's
like 6.5 years older.
And Crusty Min L. I graduated 2016.
God damn.
What?
So
from high school or college? I graduated from high school in 2012.
High school.
She was
I'm
16.
Kidding. It's like 2016.
22. That's when they
started. How old do you think I am? I'm only 3 years older than you, you fuck.
Me?
Yeah.
Just hearing you say that you graduated high school.
I mean, like, I think
I graduated high school in 2019.
I mean, I personally, like, I would date someone who's 20. Personally, but, like, that's probably where, like, the extent of it. I don't think, like, since 30, yeah. Old as fuck. He's 60. Honestly, because I've grown older, I have an issue with what 4 years or older. Yeah. I think that's, like, I don't know, because, like, I think it really depends. Like 20s, I think 20s is fair game. Like, for people. I probably wouldn't, but, like, if you're a 20 and they're 28, like, it might be a little strange, but, you know, whatever. But, like what Gabby said, like, someone who's, like, 18 just, like, graduated, like, not even in college yet. You forgot us all right.
Just had prom. Like,
Ben, are you streaming tonight?
Probably not.
You guys just wanna play some pecs?
Actually, yeah, I'm down.
Rubbing off on you. You just wanna play some pecs, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We'll take
my face cam.
We'll take a quick 5 and get ready for some pecs. Guys, great fucking stream. Everyone shout to Gabby for coming in. And okay, I'll be honest, like, this did not go as planned only because I had a whole different, like, idea with Corbin coming in here, and I was gonna definitely make this a little more interesting, but it honestly turned out really well, so thank you, Gabby, for filling more of Corbin's role. L Corbin in the chat, W Gabs, W Gabitha. All right, we're not calling me Cynthia. I'm not okay with that. I'm being misgendered, and I don't like it. It's making me want to kill myself.
Uncomfy.
But anyways, if you watch this on YouTube, I greatly appreciate. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow Ben, Benzo Sleep on Twitch. Follow Gabby on, what do you want, shout your OnlyFans or something?
Nothing. No, I don't.
Follow Gabby on OnlyFans at Gabitha's Got
I don't have one.
Hairy Feet.
Grabby Gabby.
Grabby Gabby, yeah. Look up Grabby Gabby on the hub.
I'm grabbing those weights.
She's got show us your meat grabbers. Dude, girls who lift weights, bro, all the calluses in their hands. It's so hot.
Ew,
Gabby picks hers off.
Bro, she's got baby hands. She does not.
She's got a long middle finger, bro. You can, like,
dude, I told you I have piano fingers.
Imagine her flipping someone off, bro.
Salad. Ew.
Strictly Gribbercorn. All right, guys, I'm gonna disconnect, but then we'll all just hop back in stream progress and voice chat. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Great job. No hate to baby hands. Actually, we're hating on. Did Ben just dab?
What?
Did you just dab?
No, I about fell backwards.
Looks like you dabbed, bro.
Should I hit the gritty on screen for the one time?
Yeah, hit
The
it.
gritty.
I've been told I have piano fingers. I've been told I had a piano cock, whatever that means.
Okay, all
Dab
right.
on them. No hate to gingers.
Me as
Bro, is that a
fuck.
dildo on your bed?
My keys?
All right, hit it, bro.
Hit it, bro, for the one time. Yeah, Gabby, you hit the gritty too. Can Gabby gritty, Callie?
I hit the gritty at work all the time.
Does it look good? Defo dildo.
No.
But look, Ben stood up and he didn't get any taller.
I look short as fuck!
I like how he turned off his
No,
camera like a
I'm
fucking old
leaving.
man. He like grabs it with his
hit
hand.
the gritty, bro. Hit the gritty.
No,
I'm
Come
too
on.
tall.
I'm going to bed.
Come on.
All right, up on pecs. Love you guys.
Bro.
I'll be RB. Guys, great City Boys cast. Let me fix my webcam and everything. That went pretty well. Even though my plans were fucking ruined by Corbin. By Blorbus. Is he actually short for I don't know anymore? He's like 5'9". If I'm like being real. So my parents, my dad is 6'6" and my mom is 5 foot. And you guys like, oh,
Is this